What's up mga Lods? This is Master Renz and welcome back to my channel. So sa video ito, manonood tayo kay The Darkest Secret na ang pamagat ay 10 scary videos that will leave you breathless. So nako, hindi tayo makakahinga sa takot sa mga video panonoodin natin. So make sure mag-subscribe kayo dito kay The Darkest Secret. So wag natin patagalin to. Let's go sa go!
From a terrifying demonstration inside a hospital to a real giant, and even the videos of the first positions that will leave you with goosebumps all over. My name is Leonor Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present extreme horror videos that will leave you breathless. Number 10.
Number 10.
We begin this collection with the disturbing experience captured by some health officials who, by working a few overtime hours in a hospital, ended up being victims of an extremely troubling event. Observe.
Pag mga ospital talaga, malaki ang chance na legit yan.
Loco, que vi a alguien pasar. ¡Ey! Váyanse de aquí, ahorita va a prender un incienso. Se les acabó el chistecito.
Wow, ayun no. Ayun no, nakatayo. Yay.
They had already perceived something strange around them. That is why one of them had their camera on, and they joked about lighting incense. Minutes before this video, they were already talking to a ghost they couldn't see. It wasn't until after the recording that they noticed that they weren't alone.
Ayun no.
This was captured by accident. They did not see anything at that time. Why didn't they notice its presence? Could it be that it was only visible through the camera lens? Tell me what you believe. Number 9.
Minsan daw, sa mga napapanood ko, yung mga ganyan nga talaga nangyayari na mag-video ka. Tapos, siyempre sa kinunan mo, wala ka namang mapapansin doon. Eh, pag na-review mo, doon mo makikita yung mga nakunan mo pala.
Before presenting the following footage, allow me to give you a warning, and the subscriber responsible for sending it to me assures that everyone who has seen the images you're about to watch has ended up feeling something strange, a mysterious pressure in their chest, accompanied even by a slight pain. The video is about a supposed Nawal who was imprisoned in the middle of its transformation. For those who do not know, Los Nawales are a type of witch, beings that can transform into animals. It is said that it can take the form of a dog or even animals, half human, half animals. And this image that you now see on the screen supposedly corresponds to a Nawal in full transformation.
Supuesto Nawal.
Ay. Totoo kaya yan?
Our subscriber assures that what you just saw is completely true. There were some who said that it was a doll, but if you look closely, you can even perceive small movements made by this creature. So tell me, did you feel something in your chest like everyone says when watching it? Comment below. Number 8.
Ano lang sa akin, medyo nangati lang yung chest ko. Nung nakita ko. Joke lang. Totoo kaya yan?
What you will see below quickly went viral in Brazil, a video where, as incredible as it may sound, the presence of a supposed giant is recorded. Pay attention.
Fala qualquer coisa, fala assim, ó.
Tem um cara gigante ali, ó.
Fala assim, ó.
Cara do tamanho da
O pôr do sol não apareceu, mas
Ano?
apareceu o gigante. Lá no pôr do
Cara do
sol.
tamanho da árvore, galera.
Ó, o pôr do sol não apareceu, mas apareceu.
Baka nagsiselfon pa.
Olha aqui embaixo o tamanho dos caras, ó. Olha o tamanho do pessoal.
Olha o cara, olha o cara. Olha, ó. O pôr do sol não apareceu, mas apareceu o gigante. Olha lá, vai. Cadê ele? Vai mais que vocês. Eu também achei, cara.
Ayun no.
Peraí, soro, tira o soro.
A gente achou que teve um golpe lá, não tem que ver.
Olha lá, ele tá voltando, olha lá. Tamanho da árvore, ó.
Parang nagte-text pa yung higante.
I've seen this video several times, and if it's a perspective error, I still cannot find it. In truth, the image is quite shocking because he acts like just another normal person, dressed casual and even appearing to be looking at his smartphone.
Kaya nga, oh.
However, his height is enormous and disproportionate, a height that is surely several meters high. Look at the distance. The subject is taller than those trees. On social networks, opinions are divided that it is staged, that it is an error in perspective, and there is even talk of it resulting from a strange type of reflection. Theories that until now have not been disproved. But
Alam nyo, kung iniisip ko, kung edit man yan, ang galing naman niya mag-edit.
not proven either, thus increasing the mystery of these intriguing images. Looking at this recording, can you think of any other explanation? Let me know what you think. Number 7.
Number 7.
From Buenos Aires, Argentina, Ariel Sosa, a faithful subscriber, claims that in a small clip recorded by his brother, something bizarre was captured while traveling at night towards his destination. A presence that, in his own words, he didn't know how the hell to describe. Observe.
De mayor sobran todos los sitios. Mi abuela lo dijo esto.
Baka may nakatayo. Ayun nga, oh.
Did you see it? At first, I thought it was an animal, like a dog or something similar. However, upon closer inspection, it seems as if it were ethereal, something floating. Another curious fact is provided by Ariel himself, who in his email says that later on, it is noticeable to see a stain spread on the floor, as if it were gasoline or even a blood stain. Do you see it? Is there any relationship between both phenomena? Tell me what you think. Number 6. For the family that owns this security camera, what you're going to see now is the exact moment where something out of this world hits one of the residents. Pay close attention.
Pumasok. Ano naman yun? Uy! Uy! Ang bilis ah! Okay, sorry po. Sorry. Tuloy natin. Ang bilis ah. Saka timing. Pag yung galing dito, sakto biglang lumabas yung mama na parang may tumulak sa kanya. So, ayan no. Hindi acting to. Kasi may mga dumating eh. May mga humisponde. Ibig sabihin seryoso to.
A light that travels at full speed and coincides with the fall of the subject. Some say that it was an aggressive spirit, but others, using their logical denial, suggest that perhaps the subject arrived with the intention of starting some type of conflict with someone inside the building, and that the sudden end of that fight coincided with the appearance of that light. So, could this whole scene be the product of simple chance? Or do you believe in the intervention of unknown forces? A recording that certainly leaves a lot to think about. Number 5.
Number 5 na.
The following video was intended to show the routine protocol that customs officers and agents carry out on each flight that arrives at its destination. However, in this particular review, one of these people's camera manages to capture an image of something that should never have appeared. What is it about? Pay attention.
Walang tao. Ay! Parang may nagtago ah. Ay, oh, ayun na oh. Oh, ayun oh.
At that time, only authorized personnel were present along with the flight crew, a time when the entry of passengers were prohibited due to security measures. However, as the image demonstrates, someone or something else was hiding behind one of the seats. A person foreign to both the crew and the passengers. A person who no one knows where the hell they came from. Could it be an officer? The truth is that no one saw him, realizing his presence only when they saw the replay of this recording. Number 4.
Kasi kung nakunan siya ng camera, nakita siya nung nagka-camera, bivdeohan din siya eh. Yan dito parang napansin ko, hindi siya nakita.
Diose is a woman whose passion is singing, because on her TikTok account she usually publishes footage where she exposes her beautiful voice. However, the most visited clip on her channel does not have to do with her talent, but with a disturbing moment that occurred in the middle of her performance. What is it about? The same footage puts you in context.
Uy.
To date, this clip is already on its way to reaching 1 million views. There are hundreds of comments that try to give some logical explanation for what you just saw on the screen. Some believe that these are droplets of saliva that were projected from her mouth onto the surface of the lens. However, if you look close,
Baka halaway lang niya yun. Kumakanta siya, tumalsik. O yan, may nabuo na baka akala multo.
at that moment she did not utter any words whose modulation would allow that. Furthermore, and perhaps the most intriguing of all, is that at first it looks like completely dispersed and indefinite smoke. Then it changes shape, adopting an image where certain features of a human face, eyes, cheeks, and even a mouth can be clearly seen. Can a drop of saliva form such a shape? So slimy, and with a human face so
Hindi naman, kasi nga kung laway nga to, may nangyayari yan eh. May nabubuo na akala mo mukha. Yung may tawag na paradolya, kung tawagin. Tingin ko baka laway lang niya to eh.
defined. Number 3.
Number 3 na.
The following are shocking images captured by a security camera installed at a construction site. Jose is the man you are seeing on the screen, who at that moment was guiding another worker who was preparing to move a huge wooden barrel. However, something completely different was seen on the monitor. Look closely.
Alright, so here's a water shot. You're gonna see him coming right now. There's Jose. There's the wheel. Nobody's there pushing him. How is it possible? How can someone push you? Debunk that. See you guys.
Ano? Baka hinihila lang ng lalaki. Ayaw nga no, walang tumutulak. Pwedeng siguro yung may tumulak. Siyempre, aandar yan. Pero kung kalkulado yung tao sa unahan yung force. Kaya siguro ganun yung kilos niya. Para sa akin, baka kalkulado lang niya yung force ng pagtulak. Kaya ganun nangyari. Baka akala na may tumutulak do sa pabilog na yun.
As you can see, at all times, Jose is seen alone in that place, which is why it is so inexplicable to how the barrel manages to move. Jose insisted that during the entire journey, there was another worker with him who was pushing this heavy object on the other side. However, he also said that that worker had never seen it there, a situation that he did not consider at the time, but that after seeing the images, he believes that in fact, it is most likely that he had an encounter with a paranormal entity, a sequence that is truly shocking. Number 2.
Number 2 na.
What you will see next has been the subject of debate in several social forums, since until now, they cannot agree on what is seen on the screen. Footage captured by a security camera installed in a desolate alley, a place where at night it captures situations as disturbing as these.
Uy, saan galing yun? Ano yan? Parang nakalutang ah. May taong dumating.
Some suggest that it is shaped like a primate. Others' opinions point to a person in disguise. However, none of this is conclusive, since if you look closely, at times that odd black thing seems to be waiting for something or someone, thus implying that it is fully aware of what it does. Do you think it's an animal or something else? Let me know what you think.
Itong pangalawa, tao to, lumabas. Pero yung una, hindi ko alam kung ano yun. Hindi ka tao lang din, tao lang din yun.
Number 1.
Yun, number 1 na.
In the recording that ends our collection is given by a disturbing situation
Thailand.
captured by a man who, from his vehicle, records a person who appears to have no head. Pay attention.
Uy! Wala nga ulo ah.
They say
Di ba may kasabihan tayong mga Pilipino? Di ka pa mahiin ba yun? Pag nakikita walang ulo yung isang tao, may mangyayari masama sa kanya.
that it is a beggar who at that moment was looking at his mobile phone. However, some rule out this idea, since in general, a person in poverty does not usually carry this type of device. Furthermore, his head would be very tilted, practically in a position impossible to hold for long. Out of fear, the driver did not want to continue recording, leaving this video as a testimony that the inexplicable can occur at any time and place. What is your opinion on this footage? Leave it in the comment box, because this video has come to an end. My name is Leonor Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret.
Matakot yun ah. Yung nakikitang walang ulo. Yan, creepy. So yun, subscribe kayo dito kay The Darkest Secret. So ulit, thank you so much sa pagsama. See you in my next video and mag-iingat po kayo palagi.